Hello, this is Michelle Cross, and I'm going to be discussing with you today how I want you to turn in your marathon training plan. Okay? Alright, I'm going to do this specifically through Google. Okay, but before you do that, you need to utilize this document right here. Okay? You're going to change this. I want you to, this will be posted underneath the resources you need, but you cannot go in and change it, because if you do that, then everybody changing it will all be working on the same marathon training plan together, and it'll get super confusing. So what you need to do instead is go to File, you need to click Make a Copy, you're going to enter the name of your new document, and then you're going to click OK. And you should be able to have then a copy of your own that you can edit to your heart's delight. Don't click share it with the same people, because then that just means that everybody can come in and edit your document, and you don't want that. Okay? I'm not going to do that right now because I don't need to. This will just help you plan out your marathon training plan a little bit better, and it's kind of your precursors. There's rationale for each phase. It's basically going to tell me what you think or why you chose to do what you did in each 6 weeks. So the first phase is the base building phase. So let's say that you spent 8 weeks on that phase instead of 6 weeks because you wanted to build your mileage up a little bit more, and you knew that it would take longer to safely do it. That's fine. You just need to explain to me right here why you're doing that. In the later phases, specifically with Quality 1 and Quality 2 workouts, your phase rationales will probably discuss why you were choosing to do the quality workout that you are. Then you have a recovery run mileage. Honestly, I leave a lot of this open to you because it is very dependent on your schedule. A lot of times it just means you have to get to a certain point. So you have to get 24 miles of recovery over a 7-day period. You're going to write that in. Then you're going to put your total mileage and the percent of maximum mileage. This is a working document for you to use as you develop your training plan, okay? Because it allows you to see what you're doing, and it allows you to see all the weeks underneath each rationale for each of your phases. You can use this document to then turn it in. That is your first option. You can simply go to Schoology. Go to Courses. If you go down here to Weekly Assignments and you click on Week 24 Week Marathon Point Training Guide, and then I've already submitted the assignment practicing, but if you just click Resubmit the assignment, and then right here you can upload that file from your Google Drive page, okay? But you have another option, and I also highly recommend this option because it allows you to sync your Google Calendar with your phone, so it'll give you notifications of what you need to do each day. So in practice and implementation, this method is much better. I recommend doing both, but if you're crunched for time, obviously pick one or the other. The Google Docs document helps you think through things a little bit more. The Google Calendar method allows you to actually physically see and modify things as you go through it, and it helps you to remind yourself of what you need to do each day. So you go into your Google Drive or your Google Calendar. If you don't have one of these, you're going to need to create a Google account, and then all you do is when you first log in, you have all these things up here. You go over and you click Calendar, and it shows up. Over here, I have actually created my own calendar. It's called the Boston Marathon Calendar. Right here, you can see to do the same things. Once you have created them, all you need to do on any given day to add in what your workout is supposed to do is you just create an event, and then if you double click on it, it shows in here, and underneath this description, you can type down what you were planning to do today. So let's say you're planning on doing a 45-minute run across Cincinnati, 5 miles. There you go. That's all that you have to do. You click Save. It shows up right there. I didn't give it a title. You should give it a title, workout training plan or something along that nature. Okay, so that's what you need to do to create the events, and you can just go through and add in all of your weeks of marathon training plan up to when you actually run the marathon. The nice thing about this is then that you can receive notifications, and if you haven't synced with your phone can notify you of what your workout is supposed to be. So as you can see, even though you don't get to see the detailed descriptions of each of these workouts. When you notice that when I created that event there, it didn't show you the detailed descriptions, you had to click on it. So while that's annoying and the other method shows you everything, what this will do is it'll notify you and help you remember what you're supposed to do each day. If you choose to do it this way, this is how I want you to turn it in. You have up underneath here, you have my calendars, and you can go to calendar settings. Okay? Down here, there is a little section that says embed this calendar. You want to click it, copy it, okay? And then in Schoology, if you go over here and you click on your name, I just have testing here, but if you click on your name, it takes you to your own blog, and you can edit your picture and kind of change what you want to look like. But if you go to an update and it tells you to write an update, you can link. You click link, and it says that you can enter in an embed code. So if you enter in an embed code here, and you name it my marathon training calendar, and you attach it, it attaches, and then you post. If you click on it, there's your calendar in there, and it'll allow me to see what you're doing and to be able to see what your agenda is for each day. Okay, agenda again, week, it allows you to go through all of them and edit them from here as well. Okay, so you can do that. If you do choose to do this method, then up here in the update up above, I then want you to write rationale for phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. And you need to tell me exactly why you did each of the things. So you're working through the same process. It's just that this method allows you to implement your plan a bit better, while this method allows you to think it through. Again, I recommend doing both, but if you're crunched for time, pick one or the other, and I'll give you my feedback based on each one of those things. There's also a checklist provided under the resources that you need folders and in the rubrics folder from week 1 if you're confused or if you want more clarification.